The dramatic saga of Eleanor of Aquitaine, a woman who changed history. Setting the stage. Eleanor of Aquitaine, 1122–1204, was a towering figure in the history of medieval Europe, not only for her remarkable personal achievements but also for the vast political influence she wielded. Her life spanned nearly 8 decades, a rarity for the time, and she shaped the destinies of both France and England. As both Queen of France and later Queen of England, Eleanor's influence extended across borders, leaving an indelible impact on European history. Eleanor's life reads like a tale of intrigue and adventure, replete with royal alliances, political betrayals, rebellions, and cultural patronage. She navigated the turbulent waters of medieval politics at a time when power was almost exclusively reserved for men. Despite these constraints, she established herself as a powerful figure, actively shaping the course of history through strategic marriages, political alliances, and cultural endeavors. Early life and marriage to Louis VII. Eleanor's formative years in the Duchy of Aquitaine were integral to the development of her character and ambitions. As the daughter of Duke William X, she inherited one of the largest and wealthiest territories in France. Aquitaine was not only a land of political importance but also a region with a rich cultural heritage. The court in Poitiers, where Eleanor was raised, fostered a love for music, poetry, and literature. This early exposure to art and courtly traditions would later play a key role in Eleanor's life as a patron of the arts. At the age of 15, Eleanor married Louis VII, heir to the French throne. Their union, while initially a powerful political alliance, proved to be a mismatch in temperament and ambition. Louis was deeply pious and focused on his spiritual duties, while Eleanor was ambitious and worldly. When Louis ascended to the throne, Eleanor found herself thrust into the world of French politics. In 1147, she accompanied Louis on the Second Crusade, a rare and bold move for a queen. Eleanor's presence on the crusade broke with convention, as women of noble birth were typically relegated to passive roles. However, the expedition was fraught with difficulties, and tensions between Eleanor and Louis escalated. Eleanor's active involvement in the campaign, at one point reportedly dressing in armor, caused controversy among the nobility. The Second Crusade ended in failure, and Eleanor's relationship with Louis deteriorated further. After years of conflict and only producing daughters, their marriage was annulled in 1152 on the grounds of consanguinity, a convenient excuse for both parties to move on. Marriage to Henry II and the Angevin Empire. Eleanor wasted no time in securing a new alliance. Just a few months after her annulment, she married the young and ambitious Henry, Duke of Normandy. This marriage was a masterstroke of political strategy, uniting two powerful territories, Aquitaine and Normandy, and laying the foundation for the Angevin Empire. When Henry became King Henry II of England in 1154, Eleanor became queen for the second time. Eleanor and Henry's marriage was a fruitful but tumultuous partnership. Together, they had 8 children, including 2 sons who would go on to rule England, Richard the Lionheart and John. Through her children, Eleanor cemented her family's legacy across Europe. As queen, she was actively involved in the governance of the Angevin Empire, particularly in managing her own lands in Aquitaine. Her court in Poitiers became a renowned center for culture and the promotion of courtly love, attracting troubadours, poets, and musicians. However, the unity between Eleanor and Henry began to fracture over time. Henry's increasing power and infidelities created tensions within their marriage. Eleanor's independent spirit and ambition made her a force to be reckoned with, and when relations between Henry and their sons deteriorated, Eleanor found herself drawn into a web of family conflict. Rebellion and imprisonment. In 1173, Eleanor supported her sons, Henry the young king, Richard, and Geoffrey, in a rebellion against their father. Frustrated by Henry II's control over their lives and inheritance, the young princes sought to challenge his authority. Eleanor's decision to back her sons in the rebellion was a daring move, but it also reflected the strategic thinker she had become. She recognized that aligning with her sons gave her the best chance to protect Aquitaine and secure her legacy. The rebellion, however, failed. Henry II emerged victorious and, in retribution, imprisoned Eleanor. For the next 15 years, she was held in confinement, moving between various castles across England. Her imprisonment was not just a punishment but a way for Henry to neutralize her influence. Yet, even in captivity, Eleanor's spirit remained unbroken. She maintained contact with her supporters and remained a symbol of defiance. Her imprisonment underscores the complexity of Eleanor's character. While many women of the era would have faded into obscurity under such circumstances, Eleanor endured and waited for the right moment to reassert her influence. Regency and later life. Henry II's death in 1189 marked a turning point in Eleanor's fortunes. Her favorite son, Richard the Lionheart, ascended the throne, and one of his first acts as king was to release Eleanor from imprisonment. Richard entrusted his mother with the regency of England during his absence on the Third Crusade. Eleanor's regency was a testament to her political acumen, as she managed the affairs of the kingdom with competence and ensured that Richard's authority was respected. During her regency, Eleanor secured the loyalty of the English barons and oversaw the administration of justice, demonstrating her ability to govern effectively. When Richard was captured and held for ransom on his way back from the crusade, Eleanor personally oversaw efforts to raise the enormous sum required to secure his release. Her efforts ensured Richard's return to the throne, further cementing her reputation as a formidable political operator. In her later years, Eleanor played a crucial role in ensuring the succession of her youngest son, John, following Richard's death. Despite John's troubled reign, Eleanor remained a loyal supporter of his claim to the throne. Even in her old age, she undertook long journeys to secure alliances and maintain political stability. Eleanor spent her final years at the Abbey of Fontevraud, where she sought peace and reflection. She passed away in 1204, having lived an extraordinary life that spanned nearly 8 decades. Legacy and impact on history. Eleanor of Aquitaine's impact on history is profound and multifaceted. As a queen, regent, and mother of kings, she was a pioneer in navigating the male-dominated political landscape of medieval Europe. Her ability to wield influence at the highest levels of power set a precedent for future queens and noble women. Culturally, Eleanor's patronage of the arts played a significant role in shaping the ideals of chivalry and courtly love. The concept of courtly love, popularized by troubadours at her court, left an enduring mark on European literature and ideals of romance. Eleanor's court became a beacon of cultural refinement, attracting artists, poets, and musicians who would shape the artistic traditions of the time. Politically, Eleanor's legacy lives on through her descendants. Her sons, Richard the Lionheart and John, became iconic figures in English history. Through her daughters, Eleanor's bloodline extended into other European royal houses, influencing the politics of nations beyond England and France. Eleanor's enduring influence. Eleanor of Aquitaine's life is a testament to the power of resilience, ambition, and intelligence. Her ability to adapt to changing circumstances and overcome adversity ensured that she remained a central figure in European politics for over half a century. Eleanor's story offers valuable lessons on leadership, perseverance, and the importance of embracing both tradition and change. Her legacy as a cultural patron and political strategist continues to inspire. In an era when women were often relegated to secondary roles, Eleanor demonstrated that it was possible to wield power, shape history, and leave a lasting mark on the world. Eleanor of Aquitaine's remarkable life serves as a reminder that individuals, regardless of the obstacles they face, can make a difference. Her influence on politics, culture, and art remains relevant, offering timeless insights into the complexities of power and leadership. If you enjoyed this account of the life of Eleanor of Aquitaine, be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to Medieval Chronicles 1066 for more engaging content about the most transformative moments in medieval history. Stay curious.